Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to talk about 20 must-see places to discover in your life. Of course, the choice to travel to one of these places is and will always be upon you. I have selected these 20 places to incentive you to travel to these places at any time. You do not have to travel to all these places in 1 year. However, you can plan to travel to some of these places if you wish. But let me tell you, these are the most beautiful places to travel to, if you can. 1. The Antelope Canyon is located in northern Arizona, near a lake, in the Navajo Reservation. It consists of 2 separate scenic slot canyon sections. The Antelope Canyon is one of the symbolic places of the North American deserts and is therefore one of the most beautiful places in the world. 2. Geralta in Ethiopia. The Geralta in the Tigray region is located in northern Ethiopia. It is a place to visit, a natural wonder. The landscapes are impressive. They are sometimes compared to those of the North American natural site near the Four Corners. The sound of marmots and coyotes howling in the distant desert is carried by the piercing westerly winds as fine grains of sand are whipped up into the sky. 3. Lakes Park in Croatia. The Croatian cities of Zadar and Zagreb. It is an old national park which has many waterfalls. There are 16 lakes in Plitvice. 4. Bora Bora in French Polynesia. Bora Bora is an island located in the Society Archipelago in French Polynesia. It is considered to be paradise on earth, green reliefs, lagoon with shades of blue, colorful marine fauna. 5. Raja Ampat Islands in Indonesia. Standing between 2 sandy beaches, the Scala dei Turki offers you a natural staircase of enormous limestone. A rock face of several kilometers famous for its immaculate white contrasting with the turquoise waters. 6. In Italy, along the coastline of Porto Empedocles and Rialmonte, the cliff dominates the sea. You can enjoy the panorama of Capo Rossello in Agrigento as soon as you are at the top of the cliff. It is the most beautiful place in the world for those who know how to appreciate the wonders of nature. 7. Whitehaven Beach in Australia. Whitehaven Beach is considered one of the most beautiful beaches on the planet. This white sand beach is located on Whitsunday Island. This little paradise is 7 kilometers long. 8. Colorado Provençal in France. Sometimes compared to the Rocky Mountains of the Great American Parks, the Ochres de Roussillon and de Rustral allow you to contemplate landscapes of wonderful hues composed of ochre sand. The 20 kilometers which separate the Ochres from Roussillon and Rustral offer several charming landscapes with warm colors. In an exceptional setting, you will appreciate the shades of cliffs, needles, chimneys and canyons. 9. Monteverde in Costa Rica. The beauty and the great biodiversity of the Monteverde Reserve seduce lovers of escape. In this corner of the earth, the wind sculpts the tropical forests. These deliver the trees that seem to reach for the sky, covered with orchids, vines, bromeliads and ferns. 10. Singui in Madagascar. The Singui de Bemaraha is home to several remarkable landscapes. The Singui is nicknamed the Stone Forest. With a karst landscape never seen elsewhere, it could be the most beautiful place in the world. 11. New York, United States. For me, the must-see destination to visit at least once in a lifetime is New York. True city within city, Manhattan is the most extravagant and awe-inspiring island I have ever had the chance to experience. A city where everything is disproportionate: buildings, distances, quantities and prices. A city that has a lot to offer, whether architecturally with modern buildings popping up everywhere or from a cultural point of view with its many museums and galleries that will delight young and old without forgetting all the historical emblems of the city like the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building or the Brooklyn Bridge. 12. New Zealand. Whether you are keen on traveling or not, New Zealand is a destination you should visit at least once in your life. Aotearoa, from its Maori name which means land of the long white cloud, offers an astonishing and exceptional diversity of landscapes and promises total amazement each day spent on one of the 2 islands and many islets that make up the country. Here, humans, animals and nature live in perfect harmony. The North Island, a mecca of Maori culture and traditions, is full of treasures, rolling landscapes, a paradisiacal beach, plains dotted with sheep, intense geothermal activity, volcanoes. She is a gem on her own. 13. For me, if there's one country to visit at least once in a lifetime, it's Australia. Why? Because this island, 14 times the size of France, is full of treasures, including flora and fauna that are unique in the world. Yes, only in Australia can you come face to face with a koala chewing on its eucalyptus leaf, a smiling and so adorable quokka, a kangaroo leaping on a beautiful beach or a wombat frolicking quietly in greenery. 14. Santorini in Greece. Who does not know the most famous island in Greece? Dressed in white and blue, Santorini is a dream come true in the Cycladic Islands in the heart of the Aegean Sea. 15. Isle of Skye in Scotland. How not to fall in love with this sublime island in the Inner Hebrides archipelago in Scotland? Located on the west coast of the country, this island of 10,000 inhabitants is one of the breathtaking landscapes in Europe. 16. Lugano in Switzerland. Located in Italian Switzerland, Lugano is the third largest economic center in Switzerland, with 60,000 inhabitants. Here, one feels in Italy, with all that characterizes Switzerland: cleanliness, thoroughness and politeness. Between mountains and lakes, there is a Mediterranean atmosphere in the heart of the mountain. Something to amaze each visitor and especially intoxicate him with pleasure. Prefer walking and boat trips to discover one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. 17. Istanbul. Named European Capital of Culture, Istanbul is Turkey's largest city. Located between Asia and Europe, it receives 13 million visitors each year, and this number is increasing year by year. Istanbul should soon join the top 5 most touristic cities in the world. 18. As soon as you arrive in San Sebastian, La Concha Beach invites you to bathe there or take a stroll along its shores, even in winter. The elegance of its bay, framed by Mount Igueldo and the island of Santa Clara, is recognized around the world. The town has 2 other beautiful urban beaches: La Zuriola Beach, frequented by surf enthusiasts, go around Mount Urgel by taking Paseo Nuevo, then cross the bay to reach Onderetta Beach, at the end of which stands the Comb of the Wind, an impressive monumental sculptural ensemble, created by Cholita and Peña Ganzegui, which testifies to the bravery of the Cantabrian Sea. 19. We start this day with the Doge's Palace, the most beautiful architectural work in Venice, a marriage of Gothic and Byzantine art. The best architects, the best sculptors, and the greatest masters have succeeded each other to design and embellish it. You visit the institutional rooms and in particular the huge hall of the Great Council, beautifully decorated with a sumptuous ceiling and walls displaying the portraits of the first 76 Doges of Venice. Besides, I can only recommend the magnificent guided tour of the Doge's Palace and St. Mark's Basilica, which will immerse you in the history of Venice. As you leave the Doge's Palace, you can admire the 2 columns on the edge of the Grand Canal at the southern end of Piazzetta St. Mark. These 2 columns were brought back from expeditions carried out in the 12th century to Constantinople. They are surmounted by a statue of one of the protectors of the city, a marble statue of Theodore who lived the dragon, and a bronze lion, representing St. Mark. Now superstitious, the Venetians avoid passing between them. 20. Santa Cruz of Tenerife. The city of Santa Cruz de Tenerife is the capital of the island. However, it has more the appearance of a village than that of a European metropolis, which is what makes it so charming. Santa Cruz de Tenerife is in fact, like any other city in the Canary Islands, with its steep alleys surrounded by low-rise buildings in ochre yellow, blue or even vermilion colors. Do not miss its small shops selling local crafts or its typical restaurants. Everything that makes the Canarian authenticity and charm can be found in this capital, which is pleasant to visit on foot. On your way, you cannot miss the Santa Cruz Auditorium, a very modern building that contrasts with the rest of the city. If it is your first time to watch my videos, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I think that it is time for me to leave you watching the rest of the video with this beautiful songs that I have selected for you.